Head coach Clinton Mylymok joining me right now. And Clint, 3 points out of a possible 4 this weekend against Elmira. Your thoughts on the weekend?
Well, yeah, 3 out of 4 is fine. What we use, like we usually tell the players, we're you're gonna lose some at some point, but how do we lose? Do we lose doing our way, or do we just not really resemble much of what we worked on all year? And I thought we didn't resemble much at all the first 2 periods, and then obviously made a change in that. And I thought Dom provided some really good saves, which you have to do. And Dino did it for us when he was on the road, vice versa. And then, one period is never going to win you a game too often in our league. And if you think about it, for Elmira is a brand new franchise. They're they had a coaching change. They've been playing well. Like, it's not even a trap game. We talked to our guys like, hey, they're a good team. They have good sticks. They are good players. They're doing things differently. They have a structure that they're playing to, and I give them credit. They came out and they were playing really hard, and we didn't give them, I thought, a real true test of what they should face in our league. We got a point out of it, which you can say good for you, but it's always a reminder of what we're facing when we're playing games on a Friday. Like, teams are fired up to play us, and I don't blame them. Like, we're a good team, and we have to have answers.
You guys have passed the 30 game or at the 30 game mark right now, halfway through the season. What were the expectations coming in, and how much have they met those expectations this season?
I'd say we're a little ahead of where we have been in the past, which is fine. And it's just kind of something where, can we do more? Can we add more? And without, I guess the key is challenging them with something different, not changing anything, but adding. Whether it's offensive stuff or defensive or transition game, whatever it may be, like little wrinkles where we're trying to add stuff. So if we go on the road or play a team that hasn't played us in a while, they've done video and then we go on the ice and then it looks similar, but it's not. We're going to add some wrinkles. So that's the fun part. So I'd say we're a bit ahead of where we were last year and previous years. It's a good group to work with. They're very receptive to ideas. That they have good ideas too. Like our conversations with some of the players, it's not just me talking or our coaches. Like, there's input. And what I like about this group is they come to us and have input and within our beliefs and what we're trying to do as a team. So they're doing a great job, obviously. And yeah, it's been a lot of games. We played, like I said, 30 or close to 30, and some teams have played like 20. So we're I think looking forward to the break, but obviously cognizant of the fact that we haven't done anything. That's the thing I like about our group. Like, they're not satisfied, and I think for any good teams, your top guys have to be ultra competitive. They can't just be skill guys and score. Like, you got to push the envelope and push the players, and I think it's what our top guys do. Like, they're never satisfied with their game, but also hear them on the bench. Like, it's team stuff. It's not get me the puck. It's like, we got to push here or compete or whatever. So those are the right things you want to hear from your top guys.
When you look at how tight knit this team is, I mean, with talking on the bench and being communicative between one another, how does this rank amongst the teams that you've seen before? Are they more or less, or about like kind of where you've seen before?
Honestly, it's those are questions you have to ask guys that have been here more. So, like, the room is theirs. I don't know what goes on all the time. I want to know if there's something that has to be changed, or there's sometimes you talk to your captains and ask. But it just seems like, I mean, winning helps. The guy that's annoying now is funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're losing, maybe that guy is bugging me, or maybe he's more grumpy when you're losing, but now he's just like funny grumpy guy. So I don't know. I think the winning makes everyone enjoy it more. But the one thing we did say before the season started, and even the summer, even at our camp, you see glimpses of like, holy crap, like some of these guys, like, their competes through the roof. Like, they're not too cool to back check. They're not too cool to play hard. Then you ask coaches that are on the benches during our main camp and saying, hey, like, what's this kid like when you're on the bench? And they're like, great kid, great attitude, real positive, competes hard, but like, he's really awesome with the kids that are at camp. So you start seeing like pockets of things that you're excited about as a coach, and not just a coach, but a GM, when you hear what kind of people you have. And then when you see it come together, when it's no longer, 40 kids, it's just like 25, 26 kids. Now you're like, okay, like, could be a special group if X, Y, Z are done. And our leadership is strong. They're inclusive with their group. They're smart. So like the conversations that they can hear them having on the bench, like it's a very intelligent group. And we have a lot of different coaches on the ice in all different positions. And I think the chemistry, like you talk about the goalies getting along, like it's not that they just get along. I really think Dean's appreciates a guy that's pushing him. And then I think Gatto appreciates a guy that is very talented and he's learning something from him. I mean, Gatto hadn't played in the league yet. He's obviously been around junior hockey, so he's got a guy that's been very, I guess, shares a lot about the league, the rinks we play in, all those. That relationship is important too. So I give credit to the returners a lot. Like once again, we identified our returners as really important pieces to coming back, knowing that hey, this is, nothing against the guys that were here last year. I just felt like the returners and the younger guys were very competitive, and I just felt like it was a good group to build around for this season in particular, and so far so good.
And you talk about the secrets of the rinks and things like that. You go to your last rink. We finally see the Northeast Generals this year in the last series of the calendar year. What has been kind of the message you've been pushing to the team to get the 4 points and come back home for a holiday break?
Yeah, just Gatto said it best. Like we have nothing to save it for. Like empty your tanks. Like every shift look like it's your first game of the year where you're fired up and playing hard. You're on the road. There shouldn't be any distractions. And the Northeast is a very talented team. A lot of really good players, really good sticks. So you can't go in there and not be smart. Puck management always has to be good in our division. I feel like it's one of the tougher divisions in terms of the skill you face. So you got to be really on your toes. Saw that against Elmira. Like you break down and 3 passes later, you're fishing out of your net. So we know what they are, and we've watched video, and to us, it's always puck management. Like let them start behind their net, and never let them start at the hash marks or top of the circles, and be smart with your puck management. And then I don't worry about the compete part. I think our guys always compete. So just keeping them focused, and they're doing a good job. I thought this week the practices, you can tell they're ready to play. You can tell they're excited about something, which is probably the break. But also I feel like they're dialed in too. But the proof's in the pudding. We'll see when we step on the ice Friday how ready they are.
Any holiday traditions you kind of go along as years go by?
Well, usually the family gets together, and it's for the most part, I've got 3 siblings and a lot of nephews and nieces, and so we usually get together if we can every Christmas, and it's just your traditional Ukrainian Christmas dinners and the table settings and all that. So it's the same every year. A lot of food, a lot of different traditions, Ukrainian traditions, and it's always fun. The biggest part though is just being around family, of course, and everyone kind of brings, as we get older, everyone kind of brings their own flavor to the dinners or the breakfasts throughout the week. It's usually 4 to 7 days where we're all together, and everyone kind of brings their own traditions outside of our family, whether it's meals or breakfast or someone's responsible for what. As much as we're older, we're still kids, and hey, you're on breakfast duty, you're doing this and that. So it's pretty. Obviously, it's a fun time of year to see all your family and some friends.
Head coach Clinton Mylymok.